At a concert, Bob's super easy to meet up with. Just follow the trail of vomit leading up to a guy wearing a cowboy hat. He's not pushing the other grandpas out of his way at Van Halen concerts. He's showing female Blake Shelton fans how to wipe from front to back. You know, after we're done tonight, Christoph, you're going to have to explain that last joke to me. Nope? Okay. So, hopefully, he's washed his hands before he got here. Here comes Bob Dietrich. Big round of applause for Eric Linder.
Eric, you're so funny. My eyes are watering. First time you got anyone wet in a while.
It's on?
All right, Eric is one of our leaders in our club, right? Yeah. Which means he's been here a long time and doesn't give speeches anymore. Eric Linder. Eric and I have been through a lot over the years. I remember one time at a Halloween party, Eric put a big 12-inch dildo in his pants and called it his pointer. Under that was his disappointer. Still works. You know, Eric is known for his racy speeches. In fact, he's offended more people at our club than Christoph's breath. Sorry, Christoph. But tonight is a special night, not because we're roasting Christoph Kubitza, but because we only have to hear him speak for about 5 minutes. Now, to help us roast Christoph, we invited the sharpest and brightest minds in Toastmasters here tonight. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it, so we're stuck with these bums. I haven't seen a band of losers like this since the last Trump rally. That's right, it's like the Special Olympics of comedy here. There's more hot air in this room than Toastmasters conference in Las Vegas. We'll start with Shadi. Shadi's the only guy in our club with a full beard. Last time I saw a bush like that, it was a 1970s porno. This is my time, all right? Now, if you don't believe me, just ask him to spit a ping pong ball. If you know Shadi, he likes to party. This guy's taking more drugs than Prince. Too soon? No? He's more toxic than Flint, Michigan. No? Nobody's done more drugs than Shadi, except for maybe Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown here? That's right. Bobby Brown works at Home Depot, which is ironic, right? Because his favorite activity is the nut and bolt. All right, yeah, think about that one. You might want to Google it. All right. Bobby's got a big heart and a smart brain, too. In fact, if you've ever been on Facebook after midnight, you've probably seen a picture of his brain. But Bobby's very skilled, but he can't do everything. In fact, he can't operate a computer very well. His computer skills are like Nick Katofsky's skills with women. He can barely turn them on, and when he does, they usually get a virus. That's right, Nick is here. As you see, Nick has a talent for impersonating people, especially old women, which is where he picked it up as a mop boy in a brothel in England somewhere. What you may not know about Nick is that he won a bundle playing poker professionally. Unfortunately, that's the only thing Nick's been poking lately. Nick wants to pick up more girls, so he decided to become an Uber driver. I'm going to think through that strategy, Nick. Now, Alberto was supposed to be here tonight. What you may not know is Alberto lost 90 pounds before he came to this club. He got a divorce. Hey, Chris, you might want to think about getting a divorce. Alberto is the king of pregnant pauses in our club. In fact, he has so many pregnant pauses that Planned Parenthood has a picture of him on their wall. He has so many pregnant pauses that the Octomom follows him on Facebook. We're all hoping that one day his pregnant pause will give birth to a speech. But we're waiting for you, Alberto. And Chris Hamill is here. Hey, Chris, your pants are a little tight. We can all see your Hamil toe.
That's for you, baby.
Hamil toe.
Yeah, that's good. You haven't seen one since the 70s either.
Chris, you're a little gullible. He thinks Asperger's is a hamburger joint. Now, Chris recently broke up with his girlfriend, so his sex life is like Damaris' speaking career. Non-existent, and no one wants to watch the video. You wouldn't watch the video, okay? I don't know if you know this or not, but Chris pets dolphins for a living, unlike Surreal, who spanks monkeys. Yeah, that's right. Surreal Sparks is here. I looked up Surreal's name on the internet, and the synonyms were unreal, bizarre, unusual, weird, strange, freakish, unearthly, and uncanny. If they included annoying, they'd be spot on. Now, a lot of people think Surreal is gay, but I have to say, no, he's just French. They think he's gay because he wears a rainbow jacket, he wears his name on his shirt, he works at a gay bar. But I think he's gay because his favorite animals are a cock and an ass.
That's all right.
A donkey and a rooster. What I like about Surreal is he always gets people to participate in his speeches. In fact, it's the only way Damaris gets any exercise. That's right, Damaris is here. There used to be a time when Toastmasters just allowed men in the clubs. Now, thanks to Damaris, we're thinking about going back to that format. Damaris has been told many times that her speeches, her best speeches, are ahead of her. And if you've ever seen her past speeches, you know that's true. I don't want to say Damaris' speeches are boring, but her audio CDs come with a warning, do not listen when driving. I don't know if you knew this or not, but Damaris works at UCSD, which is great because now she can finally say she went to college. Oh, that's way funnier than you guys ever. All right. Antonio's here. Where's Antonio? All right, there you are. Antonio's our club photographer. Thank you, Antonio. Your pictures are great. Big round of applause for Antonio. Antonio, I think you're overdoing it a little bit. The other day I'm practicing my speech in my room and Antonio jumps out of the closet. The only reason I think Antonio likes San Diego 7 is because it's the only place he can practice telling people what a dirty Sanchez is. Yeah, look it up. Jennifer Van Dyne is here.
Yeah.
Jennifer, you're quite a number.
Yeah.
That number is 2. Jennifer is to speaking what Marlee Matlin is to listening. Google Marlee Matlin, okay? I know, it's dated. Maybe someone's dating her. All right. I just love coming to our meetings and watching Jennifer read her speeches. At the last roast, Jennifer taught me a new word, meat curtains. Now, Jennifer, I'm going to teach you a new word, best speaker. And Tom Holliday's here. Tom Holliday. You don't know Tom Holliday? Don't worry, nobody else does. Hey, Tom, if you're not here, or if you're here, who's chasing away the crows? Oh, it's a visual. And also Anya. Anya, thanks for showing up tonight. Anya's from Russia. We all know this because her favorite type of weather is snowed. Anya loves to travel. In fact, she goes to Moscow so often Donald Trump calls her on her cell phone. Now, on her most recent trip to Moscow, she bought me a bottle of vodka, and I know it was authentic Russian vodka because after I drank it, I woke up in an alley, my email had been hacked, and my bank account was empty. Damn Russian vodka. And Karen Kubitza's here. Karen was going to roast tonight, but she stepped out out of respect for her husband. Karen was a school teacher, retired after 20 years of teaching and raising Christoph. Now that she's retired, she says she's going to start bottle feeding him. It's about time. It's about time. It's going to be hard on the road. Now, to say Karen is an angry woman is a little harsh, but her friends now know the couple as Christoph and Pissed Off. As far as I go. But the man of the hour, our fellow Toastmaster, personal friend, and all-around nice guy tonight being honored is Christoph Kubitza! Yeah! Now, there's an old saying, nice guys can't be funny, and tonight Christoph's going to prove that to be true. If you ever heard Christoph's speeches, you know they're like diarrhea. They run on and on, they're uncomfortable, you need to spray the room when you leave. And by the way, that also works as a description of him having sex.
Oh, man.
Now, I heard Karen often ask Christoph to talk during sex. Yeah, it's the only way she can get him to last more than 10 minutes.
Man.
That was my best one. The only drawback is Christoph wants to do an evaluation afterwards. All right. Now, English is Christoph's second language, but if you've ever heard him speak, you'd think it was his fifth. That's right. Christoph speaks 5 languages, none of which anyone can understand. Now, I don't want to say Christoph's speeches are boring, but they put more people to sleep than Bill Cosby. In fact, I heard it was the last video Robin Williams saw. The speeches are like the movie The Ring. You hear him speak, you have 7 hours to live. I heard ISIS is using him for torture training now. But Christoph is a sharp dresser, and by sharp, I mean I want to stab myself every time I think his tailor is Old Navy. I've seen him dressed like a prisoner, Robin Hood, Peter Pan, a bicyclist, a soccer player, a Frenchman. The only thing I haven't seen you dressed as is a great speaker. But in all seriousness, Christoph, you're a great friend, and you're a big reason why San Diego 7 is organized, is structured, is why we're successful. What else did I write here? I think you're a great leader, you're a great communicator, and it's an honor honoring you tonight as the roasted person of the club. So, Christoph Kubitza.
Yeah.